Good evening, sportsman. This is James Ramos from At the Quarter Pole. I'm back from a 6 month hiatus. Had to do some personal business and just conducting other stuff at the meantime. But I'm back on YouTube for your daily picks on major races. And today, this will be an editorial and not the pick for any race right now. My editorial is back that horse racing abuse is back in the fray again. It says we're at a crossroads again where look like we're getting away from all the horses breaking down and horse racing. We're again at this horrible way of horses just breaking down. The second biggest day of horse racing, the Kentucky Derby, that it seems like horses are breaking down left and right. There were 7 8 horses that were injured on the track, and right now there's nothing really in detail why this occurred. I have my own opinion about why horses are breaking down, but it's really just sad that a sport that I love has been brought to this again to this foreplay. I call the just it seemed like it wasn't long ago, from 7 to 8 years ago, we were celebrating two Triple Crown winners in American Pharoah and Justify. And my high hopes are having the racing public coming back to the racetrack and enjoying these wonderful equine athletes at their best, running at their fullest potential. I really had the hopes that maybe we could see back crowds of running to 50 to 60,000 people at the track, maybe not on a weekday, but definitely on the weekend with great racing. We just seem to be focused on the negative right now. We should be having our sights and not having not our sights on just the monetary aspect of horse racing, but the care of these wonderful animals. And my feeling is that the medication that these horses take, or by the trainers, to mask up other injuries like ligament damage or hoof damage or anything that they would want to put, is something to mask these injuries up for the horses. They keep them running at semi full strength, knowing, wow, these horses are injured. It seems like the trainers do not care for horses, and it says just filling up with medication. But it just seems that my suggestion would be these trainers be put in higher degree of their horses right now. And I believe the only way we can end the abuse of horses in horse racing is to have these trainers to be fully accountable for their actions. As even a lifetime ban. I don't care what kind of trainer, what kind of rim percentage you are, or how you've had horses dealt with before, if they weren't injured or not. You should be held accountable to the fullest law of the land, and that has to be done. I would say maybe my second opinion about horse racing, maybe we should start shortening up regular season meets like the lawn meets at either at the Belmont or Santa Anita meet, even the Great Gulfstream meet, or even Oaklawn Park, which seems to run like 4.5 months now. Maybe they should shorten up the months, half that, and just give these equine athletes a break that they may really deservedly need. Another option would be a holistic way of doing things, banning of all medications, regardless if they're harmful or not, just it won't take any chance on that. Maybe like as they mean by a holistic way would be something more, something of the earth, something just from the old school, how we treated horses, to keep them well and fit. Another thing I'd also suggest is maybe track maintenance. The track maintenance people do a really good job at the track, but it seems like I saw that injury during the Preakness race, and it seemed like the ground seems way too hard. I know that's not really the track maintenance crew's fault, but it has to be look a little bit more watered down to keep the track not being so hard and tight all the time. That may be just maybe the one of the small suggestions that we could have prevent these horses and horse racing being broke down. But we have to start somewhere, and that is basically just my editorial for today. I'll have my picks for the Belmont in probably within about 24 hours, and maybe less than. But this is James Ramos for At the Quarter Pole signing off. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good night.